And welcome to another episode of Let's Play Fortnite. Yeah! We're going to be doing some more 50v50. To my biggest surprise, this has been on there, like, it's a limited time mode. It's like on there so long it might even trick that you're in. You might even be thinking it's a permanent mode now. It's not, but you might be thinking it. I wish it was, but it's not. Also, you may have noticed I'm trying to get my level up to 40. As I've said, it's 40 something where you get the jacket, which gives you the pick, which gives you basically the whole set except for the lightning, without the lightning effect, which I'm literally going to tell you isn't a big loss. In fact, if anything, it's the exact opposite. It's a really big gang not having the lightning effect. We'll be dropping cargo face. If it's on the other side of the map, it just hands them the game. I know it's algorithm, and it's not random. It's not. Look, if it's based on if you got the good stuff on your side, which team has the best loot drop spot on their side of the map. Also, who lands there first, and that bases on which side it's going to do. Occasionally, you get a drop where it basically hands them the game, but most of the time it's either going to be in the middle or to the side with the most shittiest loot spots on their map. If it's in the middle, it's probably fairly, usually when it's in the middle you can see it's fairly, both teams are going to basically drop to the good loot first. That's when it's usually in the middle. Not always, but usually. And I said, like the occasional fuckovers with the middle. Oh, like this one. This is a perfect example. They had the best loot and... yeah, this is what I call the F over hand it to the other team game, because they basically get to drop at the good loot first, which means they loot up everything that's good. And on top of that, they also get the zone right on top of them. They basically got the game. And you're going to say, oh, but you're going to get over there. Well, trust me. It's going to basically, I'm going to get over there and I'm going to face like 20 people. Oh, we got 2 med kits. At least I got good loot. But we all know, if you, just in case you doubted me, I have good loot. So you know, I just got 2 med kits out of a thing. That's like so rare. Yeah, so everyone that just went, oh shit, he's about to be fucked over. You are so right. Thank you for everyone that knows that Fortnite does that. If you ever get good loot in Fortnite, so like this, you know something's about to go horribly wrong. Jesus, can't speak. Oh fuck, how do I get to this damn last thing? Ah! Screw it, I don't need that chest. I can never get to it. Is a chest in here? I see. Still can't. If I crouch? Or I can't fit. Aha! I got it. Jesus, that was so difficult. You know, I'm not even going to pretend I have to elite. Okay, that's all the time I have for looting. Jesus, I forgot how difficult. I'd see there's another med kit here. Yeah, we all know what this means. No, that's the chest up top, isn't it? We all know how this is going to end. If you get good loot in a game of Fortnite, don't be deceived, it's bait. It's the universal sign for... It is about to go down. If there was really a chance we were going to win, we would at least get a jump pad, which is interesting because that kind of looks like there was one over there that someone just shut down, probably my own team because they're all dickheads. That's the other thing. I've got so many goddamn teammates, unless I can't see it because of the viewing distance, but if it's not the viewing distance, it's probably my own team. Now, you would think it would be the enemy team. No. Like, I don't believe how many times I've been screwed over. Oh my god, yes! I'm getting on that trolley! Go, go! This is not what I imagined. If there is a jump pad on, I'm going for it. But if there's not, I'm not going for it. You know, I don't think there is. Like, I know it's not yeah, someone shot it down. Which one my teammate shot that down? And why do I instantly accuse my team? There is no way it isn't my team. Like, I should definitely be close enough to see the jump pad right now. Like, I'm definitely close enough. There's no jump pad. Yeah, they definitely effed it. Dude, you're on a trolley. Don't go down there. Okay, I'm just riding on this trolley. He's doing all the work. Oh, jeez. That'd be really difficult. Trolleys don't really like me doing that. I've done it before. It's actually a little bit faster than walking, so he might actually beat the zone if he just man up. Put you back into it. He also has the birthday cake. Oh, he's a noob, so he doesn't really know that he sucks at pushing. There's another noob. Okay, if you don't want to if you're about to tell me it isn't rigged at this point, you'd be so wrong. Because not only is this the occasional F-up, I will guarantee you that most of my team is composed of noobs right now. Like, there will be 2 or 4, there will be like 5 people that actually have skins on this team. There will be 5 teammates with skins. I guarantee it. Like, when you get one of these games and you notice all of your team doesn't have, like, you don't see hardly any skins on your game, that's basically, like, if you're looking at this now and going, hey, there aren't many skin players, you're probably the best player on your entire team, the other team had the good loot drops and... Did you already break the freaking trolley? Oh, whatever, you got me close enough. I made up for lost time. Okay. Actually, no, he looks like he has all the free stuff, so he's at least... Okay, he's not a noob, he's just someone that doesn't want to buy a battle pass. But still, the rest of them are noobs. No, the rest of them didn't even have, just had vanilla pickaxes as well, so he's definitely a whole variety of noobs. And trust me, I know what you're thinking. I'm being a little bit cruel, but really I'm actually being nice. This is my nice. And I know my team is winning, but trust me, it will be in 5 minutes they'll be losing. Actually, it just looks like, okay, maybe not. Everyone's a noob. It just handed the game at the zone, but their noobiness fucked them over. I told you. Ah, shit. Screw you. Sweet, thanks for the loot. Oh, boat. Oh, is that what they're doing? Okay. How are you throwing grenades that far? It's not even... What the shit? Where the fuck are they? Okay, there's some over there. There's a few over here. Yeah, okay, so they're actually pushing out of the zone, which means we should be relatively... Yeah, they're outward pushing my team. And considering how many noobs are on my fucking team, they're basically slaughtering us. Whoa, 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 whoa! Okay, I'm going to have to take care of that guy. Oh, god damn it. Another porta fort. Spike trap. See what I mean? Like, I told you! You all saw it. Shit. Well, how long is this game? Because, oh look, you know what, let's make this a shorter video, because, well, at least I had some fun with the guided missiles, which are overpowered as hell, as you can clearly demonstrated how OP they are. Now, allow me to explain everything that just happened in the remaining few minutes of this video that you're going to hear, which is me explaining it. Okay, as I said, the algorithm that decides where the 50v50 zone is going to be, right, is based on where you drop. So, if you're on the side with the best loot drops, like Tilted Tower, Pleasant Park, if you got all the good loots, all the spots to go for good loot, and by good loot I mean all the spots that have an abundance of loot, that means the zone is most likely going to be on the opposite side of the map, which means the line shows you where the circle will be. The circle will be on the end of the line where your enemy team first drops if you've got the good loot drops. Now, it can also be on the middle. If you look at it and you have it also goes off. Now, this is the best spot. It will be in the middle if you have the good loot drops on your side, but the enemy also drops at about the same time. So it means if you've got Tilted Towers and Pleasant Park, but it's both in the middle of your drop, right? You both have equal distance, about equal distance that your bus is going to take you before you drop to go to either of those places, then it will be in the middle or it will be on the enemy side. So the best spot to drop when it's... So if you see the lines and it looks like the enemy's going to drop about the same time for Tilted Towers as you, then you're going to go in the middle. You want to go in the middle of the map, because if it is on the enemy side, that way you don't have to go across the whole map, and if it is in the middle, you're already set. You either got to go very short distance or you're right on top of it. Now, that's the best thing to do every time. Now, the exception game, I like to call it, which is what you just saw, is when it fucks you over and it gives them the good loot spots and puts the map right on their end. It basically means if you drop in the middle, they've still got the advantage because they're going to get to it first because they're in the middle in the good loot territory. They drop first. They drop well before you for the good loot territory. They get the good loot. Then they go on to the other end of the map, their end of the, their first drop where all their people are, so they can easily fortify the end, the zone. So they've got two groups of people. You've got the people, a large group of people staying in the zone, so when people come in, they can shoot at them. And then you've got the secondary group. What you just saw is the people that come just outside the zone on our side, so when people started coming in the zone, they can start chasing them off and slaughtering them. This is what I like to call a hand game. Basically gives them the good loot and the zone, which basically hands them the game. It's a rare, every so often you get one of those. Now, if you notice it, it's another factor is my team was composed of 0 skin people. So every person on my team, other than me that you saw, you clearly saw they had no skins. So my team's probably got no more than 10 people, so that means 40 noobs on my team. If you saw on the other team, there were 3 or 4 different skinned people in a group, where my team really, all you saw were the noobs. So when you get a game like that, it's actually not only is it just handed them the zone and the best loot stops and the drop to get to the best loot first, you'll also find when you play a 50v50 that one-off match that F's you over so badly, you'll also find it gives you a lot more concentration of noob players, which basically, I liked that one-off game is basically handing it to the enemy. You've got, factor out the noobs, you basically, the variables themselves without the noobs, hand them the game. The high concentration noobs thrown on top of that just basically guarantees them the game. Anyway, that's my thoughts and opinions on the way it works when you get one of those one-off games, and I've just composed and given you the best strategy for 50v50. Also, that might change if they decide to update 50v50 versus this mode. However, I may point out it does say it's a limited time only, but if you look at it, prior to this experience, it had version 1, version 2, and version 3, and now it just says 50v50, and it's been around for quite some time. It wouldn't surprise me if they got rid of it soon. However, it's been around a long time, so it's clearly one of the most popular modes, better than Teams of 20. It's one of my favorite modes. Probably, along with Playgrounds, one of the modes you would consider making permanent. Until next time, this is when Let's Play Fortnite.
Subscribe. You know you want to subscribe to Soloing channel.